Oh boy, I'm just not feeling it. Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Now in the run up to Christmas, and I'm just not getting that Christmas feeling. It's a tough time for a lot of people out there, and I know that, but generally I'm quite a happy person, and when we get to this time of year, I'm normally more into the Christmas spirit. But this year just feels just a little different. I don't get that excitement. I don't get that sort of that warm feeling. It's been a bit strange this year, and I'll be honest with you, I just don't know why I have this empty feeling on the run up to Christmas. But I'm going to try and remedy that today. And I was in two minds whether to make this video. I was probably going to do it anyway. What I plan to do today is just try and get some of that Christmas spirit, because I haven't done my Christmas shopping, all of it yet. I've been quite unorganised when it comes to Christmas this year. And yeah, I just want that motivation, just want to have that really happy feeling. So while I contemplate what I want to do a bit later on, I'm just going to go grab my espresso. So I'm going to bring you with me on a journey to hopefully just capture some of that Christmas magic. Catch you in a wee moment. I'm just going to go enjoy my espresso. Catch you soon. It's a lovely, crisp winter's morning, and today we're going to take the train so I can get that Christmas spirit. So we're off to Glasgow! The Duke of Wellington statue is probably the most iconic statue in the whole of Glasgow. That is because of the traffic cone sitting on top of the Duke's head, which has captivated locals and tourists alike. Any image of Glasgow you see around the world will probably be of the Duke of Wellington on top of his noble steed Copenhagen, wearing that very famous traffic cone. Time to get a coffee, and I'll explain why I'm in Glasgow today. Time for a sexy coffee. Anyway, so why am I in Glasgow today? Well, Glasgow does have two Christmas markets, and they have one at St. Enoch Square, which is one of the main shopping areas in the city, and also on George's Square. But this year it's a little bit different because George's Square is undergoing renovation and construction, so they've actually moved it to Glasgow Green. So I'll be visiting the two Christmas markets and also the Cathedral precinct, where I will visit their famous Nativity scene, and that's also where they have that Christmas tree. So I'm actually quite looking forward to it now. Still haven't really got the Christmas buzz at the moment, but a nice sexy coffee and a bacon roll is always a good start to the day. So I'm going to tuck in, and I'll see you in a wee bit. After a very sexy coffee and a bacon roll, I'm on my way to St. Enoch's Christmas Market. Christmas markets are a relatively recent addition to the run up to Christmas here in the United Kingdom. heavily influenced from all the European markets, especially from the winter markets coming from Germany. I remember 20 odd years ago, I went to one of the very first ones in Birmingham, which was a sort of a Christmas market, sort of related to the one in Frankfurt in Germany. And I've been to many in Germany as well, so I am a bit of a fan of them. So I've never been to the one in Glasgow yet, so this could well be an experience, and hopefully it'll just get me more into the Christmas cheer. This is St. Enoch Square in Glasgow, and we're right at the start of the Christmas market. Of course, one of the very first things you'll see is a bar and a grill. It's called the Bavarian Grill. No doubt that they'll be serving Bratwurst, currywurst, and quite a lot of German beer. Might just have to sample one a little bit later on. So it's roughly around 12 o'clock, and I'm not sure when a lot of the stalls will be open. Not too many people here right now, but yeah, we'll just have a quick wander and see what is open and see what ain't. But I'm pretty sure that there'll be a few stalls open. So let's have a go. Let's have a proper look around the Christmas market in St. Enoch Square. A lot of food stalls are opening now, opening for lunch. But yeah, these Christmas markets, there's stalls for everything basically, anything for gifts. We have one here for personalised Christmas decorations. And salt and chili chicken van is open. And of course, you'll get plenty of these bars as well. Even though a lot of these markets originated from Central Europe, a lot of the food stalls is basically food from all over the world. I mean, we got chocolate kisses, we got duck wraps, churros, and right in the distance, we also do Turkish food as well. A lot of Christmas markets also have a big observational Ferris wheel, and this one ain't no different, except this one is entirely powered by solar panels. Christmas markets also have plenty of things for the little people, so you have amusements such as carousels, and you also have a snow dome or snow globe, whatever you call it. Just let me know in the comments. It's not the biggest market in the world, or UK, but it is actually quite typical of what you will find now in the UK. A lot of food stalls, a few bars, amusements, and also some local businesses setting up stalls as well. Well, it's starting to get a little bit busier now, but still no Christmas feeling as of yet. Right, I'm gonna have a go on this Ferris wheel. Okay, here we go, we're going up. I'm usually quite alright on these, but this is a little bit shaky at the moment. I'm sure we're gonna get some really good views of Glasgow. That wasn't too bad, to be fair. Been up probably did around 3 sort of circuits. Got to get to see a little bit of Glasgow anyway. But yeah, no, it was kind of cool. So I think it's going to be time just to sample some food. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sample, if they do like a Bratwurst, well, I'm pretty sure they do. So I'm going to sample food here at St. Enoch's, and I'm also going to sample a beer, of course. And also I'm going to do the same when I get to the Winter Wonderland on Glasgow Green. Decisions. Do I fancy a pancake or do I fancy some sausages? Well, let's see what we've got. So you got your classic pancakes, Nutella, Oreo explosion, white chocolate delight, Dubai Dream, Bueno Dream. I think savoury wins out at the moment, so let's see where I can get a nice German sausage. The Winter Hub does food, does beer. We have a winner. So, representing St. Enoch Square, it's the Winter Hub. Let's see what you got. Normally, if you want to have a drink at any of these bars at a Christmas market, you should pay a little deposit for a commemorative ceramic mug or even a glass. But sadly, the Winter Hub here, they only really do, well, they do beers and they do Glühwein, which is great. But unfortunately, they don't do any food. So I was actually really looking forward for a Bratwurst. They don't really do many German beers, just your normal sort of beers that you get in any pub. The only real German one they have is just this Holsten one here. Sort of reasonably priced for a Christmas market. Normally it's quite expensive to get a beer at any of these markets throughout the whole UK. So I might just try the Bavarian Grill just a little bit later to see what the food is like. But yeah, the Winter Hub, they have an area for bands or musicians, so I reckon as the evening progresses, we'll see some live performances as well. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy this beer, which comes in a plastic glass, which is a bit of a change for me. Normally I pay a deposit for a commemorative sort of Christmas market glass. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it. I enjoyed that beer, but they didn't do food in there. So I have the choice of either salt and chili chicken or the Bavarian Grill, but I fancy a Bratwurst, so that's where I'm going now. Got myself a beef chili Bratwurst, £8 for it, so a little bit pricey, but I'm actually quite hungry, so let me dig into this, see what it's like. Well, that was a very solid 7.5 out of 10 for that chili bratwurst that I got. Nothing really overly too fancy, but the actual bratwurst itself, chili first, should I say, was phenomenal. But yeah, it was get a bit busy down there. Impressions of St. Enoch's Christmas market. It is actually quite small, but it is actually in a big shopping area in Glasgow. It's right next to the Enoch Centre. So it is small, but it's mighty. Mostly food and drinking stalls, really. You do have the odd one that sells like gifts and Christmas decorations. They do have a few amusements for the little kids. Thought the snow globe was a good addition, and also the Ferris wheel was quite good. So I'm on my way now to Glasgow Green to go to the winter Wonderland market. Right in front you have the Clutha and Victoria Bar, and you also have a lot of murals which are popping up in Glasgow more frequently now. The Christmas market, or the Winter Wonderland Christmas market, should I say, in George's Square, has been moved to Glasgow Green. This is due to George's Square being closed off to the public for renovation and construction. I think it could be an improvement, because I think Glasgow Green is a more open area, and I think it's a bigger area. So we'll see how it is. I'm just approaching Glasgow Green. The Winter Wonderland, I think, opens at around 3 o'clock, so I've still got a bit of time to spare. But yeah, it looks like a bigger place, so it can only mean that it's a good location for a Christmas market. It's nice and quiet here at the moment. I'm sure it's not going to take long for it to fill up. This Christmas market looks a lot bigger than the one at St. Enoch Square. But yeah, still close at the moment, but quiet. But it's starting to build up. Just like at St. Enoch Square, there is an observational wheel here as well. That looks fun. Every player gets a Highland cow. And this market has a big top. I wonder what's showing in there. And the box office says it's Cinderella. Now, I'm excited. Does an innocent gun be all? Oh, it looks amazing. It looks absolutely massive. Look at what else they have. There's also a fun house. Oh, they do waffles and everything. Oh, I prefer this one already, I'll be honest with you. I wonder what innocent gun tastes like. I must go in and find out when it opens. Oh, this is more like it. Pancake stalls, loads of food stalls. We got sweets as well. Yorkshire pudding wraps. And I love the name here, Custard and Gamble. You get hot drinks, cold drinks. Oh, this place is going to be absolutely buzzing. Yet again, there's a chocolate kisses store. I think I prefer it to be held in Glasgow Green. It just feels a lot better. I mean, I've never been to it in Georgia Square, but I have seen it. But this just has a better feel to it, in my opinion. So yeah, a lot of the stalls ain't open yet. Well, it looks like that's gonna just chuck you in the air at great speed. Not for me, but I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy it. And fair play to them. Give it a couple of hours and this place is going to be heaving. We've got loads of amusements here. Let's see, what have we got? I've never been a fan of amusements, to be honest with you. I've always been sort of wary of roller coasters and other sort of fairground attractions, but there's lots to choose, and I'm sure people will have a good time here. A lot of the bigger markets actually have ice rinks. The reason why I'm filming at the moment is because hardly anyone is on it. Still waiting on the market to open. I am early. I just wanted to beat the rush. Didn't want to be in the middle of a big crowd, and of course had to be very careful if there's a lot of kids running around as well. So I decided I wanted to be here early, see what it's all about, and then off I go to the next place. Glasgow Green, there's loads to see and do. It's quite a big place actually, Glasgow Green. It's a nice place to go have a walk, stretch your legs. The People's Palace is here in Glasgow Green, and it actually was the Social History Museum documenting life in Glasgow. It closed April in 2024, but it is due to be reopened again sometime in 2027. I have to admit, I'm starting to get a little bit more into the spirit now. Still waiting on the market to open, but I think the moment I get into the Innocent Gun Beer Hall, it's going to be really, really good. So yeah, no, I'll still will be trying a beer, and I'll also be having a Bratwurst, currywurst, any sort of wurst. It'll be great. So yeah, still waiting on it to open. Right, the amusements are going, the lights are on, I have a funny feeling it's open now. Not great for a type 2 diabetic, but it's very tempting. Look at all those sweets. It's the sausage house. Let's see what they've got. Probably have my dinner here too. Right, I got myself a bratwurst with onions. I just had to leave the Winter Wonderland because I was trying to find a seat just to devour this bad boy, but it looks absolutely good. I have to admit, that bratwurst was really nice. I'll give it an 8. Definitely better than the one at St. Enoch Square. Just loved the way they just had the dried onions on the top of it as well. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. Loads of kids running about in there, so I had to be very careful while I filmed. Let's go get some beer. Right, innocent gun. Let's see what you got. Throughout the video, I've been calling the Winter Wonderlands actually Christmas markets. And they're more Winter Wonderlands than markets because they have more of a fun fair feel to it. There are more stalls for food and drink. There are more amusements. There are some stalls where you can get gifts, you can get sweets, but it's got more of a fun fair feel to it, if you know what I mean. One of the drawbacks that you get as a YouTuber, and I was sort of anticipating this before I even started this video, that you go into a crowded place, and when you have a camera like this, the camera I use actually kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, and you can get picked out quite easily by a security officer. So that's actually what just happened now. I wasn't chucked out, but I was just given a word of warning, just be careful of filming. Possibly because there's a lot of kids in the area, and also maybe that just someone that could have eyes on the camera. So I just had to make a quick exit. I wasn't chucked out or anything like that. The security guard, he was actually quite nice about it. So he was just doing his job. Thank you very much for watching, if you've made it this far. So I'm just going to go to the last place where I wanted to see is the Nativity display at Glasgow Cathedral. So shouldn't be not too far away from it now. So I'll see you when I get there. Oh, I love this building in front of me. It's St. Mungo Museum of Religious Life and Art. It's like some sort of building that you'd actually find in somewhere in Flanders in Belgium. It's just got that vibe about it, but yeah, no, it's looking pretty good. I wish it was just lit up a little bit more, but we're quite close to the cathedral now. Here we are at Glasgow Cathedral, and this is what I wanted to see. It's just right behind those Christmas trees. Where you have the Nativity. I have to say that looks pretty special indeed. I'm gonna wrap the video up on the Christmas tree. Sorry about that. That was a really bad one, wasn't it? I've got a little bit more of the Christmas spirit, so it's not been a wasted trip. I mean, the lights and the trees here are pretty special, and yeah, I'm glad I actually came to this part. So I'm going to head back to Glasgow Central Station, head back home. Final thoughts. I thought the Wonderland was good. So let me wish you a very happy Christmas and a peaceful and safe 2026. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.